What happened after the grenade attack on the compound?
Some people managed to sneak out and go probably to seek refuge to some friends, or some Hutu friends will keep some people, others will... Everyone was trying to run from the camp. So, my case, I didn't... because I was probably one of the target, because people knew it was not far from my house, and they knew I was there, so I will have no chance going out. So I waited. After we buried my sister-in-law, we went in the compound. There were some small rooms, individual rooms, numbering from number 1 to number 39. So a friend of mine was living there. I went and occupied his room, which was number 14, and took my family in number 18. I kept them there because at that point I could see no way out. I knew we were going to die, but I didn't want to see my family being killed before me. So that's why I just stayed near the entrance on number 14. I put them on number 18 because I knew they will come from there. We stayed there waiting. Around 2:30 p.m. we could hear some shouting around because they were killing people around the area. I went inside and I told my family to stay inside, and went on the bed, lay down, and just started praying. I knew it was the end. About half an hour, they came in. They started from number 1, just near the entrance, killing everyone. Machetes, shooting, killing, beating. I could hear people scream everywhere. And when they come to the place where I was, probably it's a miracle. Until now, I can't understand what happened. At that time, because we used to keep some money at home, we didn't keep everything at the bank because we know it was difficult sometimes even to go to town. You find the militia will put barriers, you can't go. So we kept some money with us. I had some money. And when we were running, I separated money. I kept the big part of money. I gave some to my wife and some to my sister-in-law, and kept a big part of money as well. So they came to my door where I was in. I was just lying on the bed like that. Then the first person, the leader who was leading the group who was killing people, he recognized me, but I didn't know him. I don't know even his name, but he was a worker at one of the petrol stations where I used to buy petrol. So sometimes I used to give him some money, like 100, 200, when I fill up petrol. I didn't know him. And he didn't know me, just he knew my face. Then he was the one. I remember him with the white overall, with the logo of the petrol station. Then he came and he looked at me. He just recognized me. That time I had my wallet. I removed it from my pocket. He was on the table near the bed. Then he came and reached for the wallet and opened it. He found that there were a lot of money. It's about 300,000 Rwandese franc. It's quite good amount of money. So he took the money from the wallet, put it in his pocket. Then I could see just with him because the room was small, but they came in and he was in front, but I could see behind him some people with machetes. Just, you see blood dripping from the machetes, and they had blood even all over their body. So I say, okay, this is the end. Then he stood just like a few seconds, looked at me, then he took out my ID from the wallet and didn't read it really. He opened it and closed it. Then he did like this, blocking everyone behind him. He said, he's a Hutu, everyone out. And immediately, they have seen him taking the money. They stopped killing from that point. They went behind the houses to divide the money, and they didn't even come back to kill people. So everyone from that number was saved from that day. It was a miracle. I didn't understand what happened. I can't tell really. I don't know. That's how I was saved, and my family was saved. They killed people who were just before the place where I was, and they didn't come back. But the killing carried on.